The time before 1787 was the pre-colonial time. By that time, lots of discoveries were made by lots of different countries. One of them was the discovery of Botany Bay by the English traveller James Cook, who explored much of the Australian coast. Later, convicts were brought to Australia on 11 ships. The colonial period spanned from 1787 to 1830. The first colony, which was British, was founded in Botany Bay. They began following an authoritarian social structure, so the convicts' conditions were less than satisfactory. They didn't own land and were almost treated like slaves.
In this period of Australia's history, spanning from roughly 1830 to 1900, the British colony turns from being a colony into a nation. The convicts are freed and can own land now. Australian settlers settle all of the continent. The country turns into a democracy where states form. By the end of the century, in roughly 1900, the states unite into one nation, the one we know today, Australia.
In the Gallipoli campaign, from 1915 to 1916, Australian troops were ordered from Australia to Turkey to fight with the England troops. The reason of the Great Depression in Australia was a stock store crash in the 1930s.
World War II was a rough time for Australia. From roughly 1939 to 1941, they fought in Europe alongside Britain and France against Germany and Italy. But when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in 1941, Australia had to shift its guns to Asia. America, now a member of war on the Allied side, sent 400,000 troops to Australia. This had the side effect that American culture seeped into Australia.
After the war, Australia shifts to America culturally and economically. A Japanese culture appears in Australia. Australia becomes a very important NATO partner. The Aborigines gain civil rights, and anime becomes the prominent form of media.